I wanted to follow up on the April 8th vlog that I did. I told you what I was going to be getting into, and so I want to get into that today. So I got my whiteboard behind me, and I want to jot a few things on there in terms of what I had mentioned from the April 8th vlog. So I'll leave a link for that vlog, but basically what I had discussed with that was that there are social sites, there are video hosting sites, there are bookmarking sites, and there are blogging sites. That's 4 different categories. And then I had mentioned a 5th category is the quote-unquote fun sites. Not going to get into the fun sites today. I'm going to give you an outline of those 4 other industries is what I refer to them as, because that's what they are. So I'm going to do a top 5 for each of those 4 industries so that you can get a feel for what I'm talking about. This has everything to do with how you're going to get started to build your online reputation, to build your online presence is what you're doing. So let me flip this camera around here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going into detail on how to use these sites to establish your online presence. And so we'll do that later. This is just my follow-up for April 8th. So now you know what the sites are. So you've got, for the blogging sites, up in the top left, WordPress, Blogger, Tumblr, Squarespace, and TypePad. Your bookmarking sites, Pinterest is a bookmarking site. Back to the blogging sites, I checkmarked WordPress and Blogger. I'm checkmarking ones that if you're not already on, then you should open up an account for them now, immediately. The ones I checkmarked are must-haves. So Pinterest is a bookmarking site. You may not have realized that or known that or heard it referred to that. That's what it is. A bookmarking site, essentially, all that does is it posts a URL, a website address of another website. It used to be a real popular site called StumbleUpon, and you can still go there now and you'll see small miniature pictures of websites. And that was a bookmarking site. That is a bookmarking site. Pinterest is essentially the same thing, except it's much more popular than StumbleUpon, and it will continue to be so. In my opinion, it's the leader right now for bookmarking sites. It's a place where people just store their favorite websites, you know, and people. That's going to continue to grow in popularity. Bookmarking sites are going to continue to grow in popularity as time moves on. So it's funny. It may not seem that it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to the untrained online person, but it's very popular. And once you start doing it, you can understand why, because you do the same thing offline. It's just the online way of storing your your collections, just as you would store collections offline. Video hosting sites down the bottom right. YouTube, of course, is going to be a must-have. I check-marked Daily Motion. In my opinion, that's a must-have. There is a few other ones that I'm not going to cover today. I think that if you have anything, you need to have Daily Motion and YouTube. They're both free. Facebook and Twitter are obvious must-haves for social sites. Google Plus, actually, we're going to check-mark that. That is a must-have because that specifically relates to getting listed on Google's search engine. Google gives preference to people that are on their social site. I will tell you that right now as an absolute fact. So you would be amiss to not have a Google Plus account if you're trying to get listed on Google. Remember, the point of all of this, of all these 20 websites that I've got in front of you here, is for you to get listed on Google. That is the whole point of what this is for, okay? It seems like a lot, and it is a lot, but if you keep watching my vlogs, you'll start to understand that it's a lot simpler than it looks, and if you do things the right way, and if you're a true online entrepreneur, you're going to have fun doing this. This all right here, this is all the future. This is all the future. And to make money online, you need to be listed. You need people to find you. The yellow pages, right? The yellow pages of today is Google. Forget yellowpages.com, because that's not what I'm talking about. Getting listed on Google is your priority. We're going to need to delve obviously much deeper into it, because when people go to Google, you type in certain search words. So we're going to have to talk about what search words you are going to target. For instance, the popular category, the one that I'm in, and a tough one to break through in on, is a phrase called make money online. If you type that into Google, make money online, the goal is to be listed when you type that search phrase into Google. To have your websites or your YouTube sites or your WordPress or your blogger sites or your Facebook sites, something somewhere showing up. Okay, that's why you do so many of these here, because you want to give yourself as many chances as possible. Plus, the way that the Google search engine works is it will list things that are online multiple times. So if you just have one simple website, you're not going to be listed. If you have all of these websites, you're going to be more likely, right? Simple math. So we're going to keep it simple for today and just leave it at that. We'll get back to you as we go through these on a daily basis. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye now.